Hello everybody, I thought I'd give you an update of what's happening. I know it's been quiet. I hope everybody's had a lovely Christmas and a great new year. We've had a great time with the little one, Sophia's first birthday 3 days after Christmas. It's been very busy, hence the reason why it's been quiet. Anyhow, as you can see down the plot, I've also got a visitor here as well today. It's the foretold Mr. Bump. So we've managed to actually find some time to relive a project that we said we want to get sorted last year, and that's getting this frame sorted out. So we're down today, we're going to get the frame. John's already made a fantastic start. He's getting rid of all our brambles from this side here, and what we're doing, he's already got some of the fence posts already concreted in from when he's come down previously. So we're just getting it all sorted, and we've got the front ones to do, and we've got holes to dig for the middle as well. So I've just been clearing some of the area around here, because this is going to get covered by the blue matting, so that will stop the weeds from coming through. Makes life a little bit easier, and obviously it's prepared, ready to go for whenever we want to put anything in, if we do this year, or if John does and Leah does. But this is the task that we're going to try and get done, and I'll keep you up to date as we do it. I don't have enough battery to be able to put you on time lapse, so sorry. It's happy to put it crack on. Don't let me stop you. We've had everything else stop in the past couple of months. We'll get this done. Right, so we're getting all of these level. These are all level, the front's all level, the back's level, the posts are level. So the ones that John's got concrete in at the minute, he's just cutting off the tops. And the other ones, what we haven't got concrete in yet, what we've done is we've just dug the hole down and we've put a brick on the bottom. And I'm going to put some, obviously it's going to be a gravelly mix anyway, so it'll keep that all up there and it'll be all right. Aye, if you wanted to, what you could do is you could treat these posts, but these posts are already treated anyway, so that's the reason why we've chosen them. So aye, these are all level at the minute. We do have a path that runs across the middle, so all we're going to need to do is just get a couple of them bars there, them ones there and them ones there, and just nail them across the middle so that it doesn't bounce in the middle. But we are getting there, and I'll tell you something funny. When me and John made that tunnel, which is in a different video, it didn't take that long to do, to be honest, once I got everything prepared. We got 4 poles. What we did was we had 200, I think it was 200 inches or something like that, and we measured a 50, 50, 50 and 50, but we're confused because it didn't match up. 45 minutes later, and I mean 45 minutes later, we realised we weren't starting at 0, we started at 50. That's the reason why we're out. So we haven't made this mistake, but show you what John did, because it was John, not me. I figured it out. What? It was him, Mr. Dyslexic here. And there's not wrong with being dyslexic. This is just funny at the time. He measured from the back of there to here for how far the post needed to be, because we're going to lose about 4 inches or something like that. So he measured at this post, because this post is the one that gave basically the good right angle, and it's true to form. So he measured it, and it was, what was it, John? 87 inches. Aye, so there he is with the tape measure, putting on in 87 inches, and he's marked it there, and he's marked it there, good 87 inches. There's another one marked it there, and now look, 87 inches, that's where we're going to put the post, that's where we're going to cut it. That's not 87 inches though, John, is it?
No, it's 78 inches.
No, it's 78 inches. What he's been doing is he put the tape measure on and reading it as 87, backwards. That's your superpower. But we can laugh about it because I spotted again. That's a fair chunk. That's a foot. That's nearly 12 inches, not bloody 4. I'll let him off though.
I'm good looking.
I don't know that like, but I mean. Right, so crack on. On the last video, our little friend. He's back. Hello, Mr. Robin Redbreast. I swear it's probably the same one as well. Just spotted him there flitting around. But aye. Right there, I'll cut the length. Just got this one to do. And with the swing of mighty Thor's hammer. Not that hammer. Dipstick. Right. That's it done. That's it level. That's it square. Not to the fence. That's it square to itself.
Sorry.
Hey, now behave. Right, time to go and get some postcrete. Postcrete these in, get some damp proof course, then that's us done for the day. So he's sick. But it's done. You've done a really good job.
Pick the day to stop smoking.
Good job. Right, we'll get some postcrete, put it in. As you can see, we're not going to need much water because there's plenty of water in the holes. Loads. But, like I say, that'll get sorted when we put the postcrete in anyways, because the postcrete will help with that. Right, I'll be back shortly. Right, my wallet's a bit lighter, but we've got some bags of postcrete and also some new flooring, and also picked up some damp-proof course as well for the bottom sections there. So I want to put about a bag and a half in for each section. As you can see, it's already filled up with water, like I said before, so we're not going to need much.
Should be 2 bags per post, but he's stingy.
He said 2 bags per post. I said aye. He says just leave 12 because I couldn't be bothered to put the other 4 in. No, more than likely we'll probably end up just putting too much in anyways. But if we need to get some more, anyways. But he's making a start. Get these posts all concreted and wall. Like I say, they already know that they're all level and square. So hopefully 1.5 bags enough should be enough. And done. So that's the postcrete. We've used 11 bags in total because we did have a few already done, of course. So we'll just leave that now overnight. Then tomorrow morning when we come, because we're having to do a few hours in the morning, we'll take the tops off here, put a centre joist down the middle, put some noggins in to strengthen the flooring, and we've just bought some brand new flooring to go down. So that'll go straight on top of the board, get it cut, and then the floor's base is done. And from there, obviously we've got to clear out the rubbish underneath before we do that. And then once that's done, we can have a look and see what we've got, which has all been stacked up, ready to go. I'm sure John remembers it's like a big jigsaw. And we'll get the frame put up, hopefully. So I see how far we'll get before next week. Morning, day 2. We had a heavy rainfall last night, and I'm pleased to say that these posts have they've set, basically. So John's now going through the tops of them here. We'll take the tops off. We'll get a main centre beam going in, then get some noggins across, make it secure, and then we'll get the base on this morning. So that's what the plan is. Now with that done, what we need to do is we need to put some brace across this way in the middle. So we're going to be supporting even more with another 1 here, 1 behind us, so 2, 3, 4, 5. And once that's done, we'll do some noggins going across the middle. And we don't want them straight like that. We want to have them just slightly off each other as well. That's all it'll do, to help the support and the strength of the flooring. And once that's done, the simplest thing to do, get all the boards for the flooring and then nail them all in. So without further ado, that coal, John's blowing coal air out his mouth. Smoking, he's a chimney, choo choo. And a train at the same time. Hey, right, that's them centre braces done. So they're all nailed in, they're all bang on. I couldn't believe it. He calculated it right, he measured right. Hey, well done. So these
Dyslexic wasn't involved in that one.
So these all centre posts, so that's everything done. It's all strengthened. So the next task will be
Noggins.
Put the noggins on, which will be in the centre. Next year they'll be offset in the middle, just obviously for strength and support. Then once that's done, we'll be able to then put the legs down in for the middle, and then the simple part of putting the boards on the top and getting them nailed in with the nail gun. Way right. Oh well, then we'll get this done now as well. Stopping here because the supervisor's turned up. Oh, where's he gone? Little Robin Redbreast was here before there. Seen him just fly past. There he is there, look. Sitting there, lovely. Just watching, making sure John's doing everything right. Right, hi, we're busy knocking these noggins in the minute. Obviously off-centred so we can get access to both front and back. I've had to recycle some nails because we didn't have any long nails, so that's why it's always handy keeping a hold of a box of nails. So these will do for the noggins, and then once this is done, it's ready to do the legs. But like I say, these aren't structural, they're just there to help brace the floor, so they're all stuck together, because the more these we put on, the more solid it'll get all the way along, so it'll stop it from flexing.
You're getting one in each gap, that's it.
That's all I need. Don't need any more, do it. One in each gap. Right, I'm going to get John a hand. I missed that. I missed that. Just missed it. I want to give you a hand. Look at there you are. And he said he's selling a hand. What's your finger, mate?
Well, Melhammer hurts.
Right, unfortunately the rip saw, the reciprocating saw, is failed. The batteries are dead, so John's going to take them away, get them recharged, but this is where we're at the moment, because it's now time to leave, unfortunately. So we've got the centre pieces in, we've got the noggins in, we've got the leg supports in, they just need cut, which John's going to do tomorrow. We've got the damp proof course, which is going to go across the entirety of the bottom. We've got all the boards down here, that'll go all the way across. And as we just checked before there, we are actually going off this first board very close to being flush, which is great. So that damp proof will cover that. We need to get another damp proof because we kind of mismeasured how much we need. So we've only got half the way, but that's done. Not a good job. I've been clearing out the mud on the underside, so we've got stuff, obviously service to use underneath. But I'm not going to be here tomorrow because it's a derby day tomorrow, Newcastle United against Sunderland. So me and my brother are going to the town to behave and to watch it and get soak in the atmosphere when we're there. So John's going to come down tomorrow. He's going to sort out the sections in the middle here. He's going to get the flooring put on, and then I'll be back down obviously on Sunday. We'll see how we'll get on with the walls and stuff going from there. While I'm off, get back sorted out. While John's free and able, we'll get this shed hopefully resurrected and somewhere to sit nice and warm, eh?
If we're not resurrected first.
He's knackered. I've got a bit of a sweat on as well, bit of a dab on, as Dean says. But that's me done for the day. I'm going to get out with these muddy clothes because it's a bit of a pit here down at the minute with the rain that we've had. I do need to have a fire to get rid of a lot of this rubbish, but it's going to be like one big jigsaw piece. So this structure itself was originally in John's old garden. When we dismantled it, we couldn't keep the floorboards because they were rotten on the sides because he didn't put no damp proof course on or anything like that. Hence the reason why we've taken the measure to put some on. So that's done. So basically all of this, nearly all of this wood here, In fact, all this wood, apart from the flooring, is reused from his old shed. So that's them, and it also got that for the walls, and we've got the door frames and the doors and the windows and stuff like that as well. Some of the windows we might not use, might put elsewhere, but we'll give you a rundown of what it's planning on being like once we get to that point. But the main thing is preparation. As my old gaffer used to say, Kev, preparation, preparation, preparation. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. So at the moment, getting the base in, getting it secure, level, square, everything was paramount. The rest goes up pretty simple and straightforward. It's just 4 walls on the outside and a roof. So once the flooring's down, it's just a case of putting the flooring down, just nailing it in, then building the framework for the 4 walls, getting that up, screw it in, nail it in, whatever, and then the roof. And then once the whole structure's up, cut out for the windows, cut out for the door frames, and then I'll just go from there. But that's the progress so far. So John's going to work his magic and see. We'll have a look and see what this is like on Sunday. Right, how long can I jump on? Didn't think I would you? Bye. Happy Sunday morning. I missed yesterday. I'll give you a heads up of what John managed to get sorted yesterday, well in my absence. But I was in Newcastle yesterday. I went with my little brother. We were both Toon fans, so we went for atmosphere and I needed to get out, do something different, and the Blues were won. But back to the garden today, and on Friday, me and John come across a problem with this main door. The bottom hinges were broken, so see your job and do it. We're getting this done first and foremost. So if the handyman by trade has done his job properly, this should just swing open now. Hey, good job.
So the lock match up properly.
Well, go on then, we'll shut it up. It should do. I'll just double check this, 2 seconds. Right, now that door's fixed, just put back on. I'll show you what John was up to yesterday in my absence. Busy man. So what he's done is he's getting the base done. So that is all sorted. It's not a trampoline. So the base is all done, the flooring's all done. That's class. Luckily, like I said when I mentioned in the video earlier, I only had to cut across the front, which was mint because he got them square and that square, so all 5, and the length was absolutely spot on as well. It's like we made it a measure for the boards for the flooring.
For the fence though.
I'm bothered with the fence. But so the next task going to be is to get the walls and everything and the stud work done for the outsides, which is somewhere. It's some there. So what we're going to do is we're going to organise all the wood, get it all denailed, get everything sorted, and then see how the day progresses. So we're not going to get it all obviously done today, but do you mind? Die quietly, man, will you? When can I get the sides all prepped and ready to go? So we'll see what we'll get done this morning. I bloody hate jigsaws. And this is just a really big jigsaw, trying to work out what's what. So we've got roof lats here, the beams for across top of the roof, and I'm relying on John for the rest, to be honest. Obviously we've got a roof shingle, the roof panels and everything there as well. So we're just going through it at the minute, and we're going to have to de-nail it and take all the nails out. So wish for luck. It's like organising all the Lego ready to build again. And I don't like playing with Lego, to be honest. The rain's spoiled play today, so we've got everything covered. Everything's denailed now, which is great. One of the jobs we're waiting to get done today. We've just got to work out from the big basic jigsaw what needs to go where. We need to make a few adjustments because we made a few changes for the way which it was beforehand. The roof slope for one as well. The roof tiles that we had, John had for the previous build, that's getting changed, so we're going to have a flat roof this time, so I need to get some more boards, but then they'll go to good use because I need a new roof for that shed there, so we'll sort stuff out with that. But I'm going to be back on Tuesday, so is John, so we'll see you on Tuesday for some more fun and games. Hopefully it's not raining, regardless if it is or not. I'll bring a weatherproof jacket.
More the power tools, that's the issue.
It's the power tools, isn't it? So we're going to get hopefully the sides built, the back built, the side built. We'll see what we'll get sorted out. We need to go get some more wood and more supplies, but we'll show you the rest of the journey when we get there. So we'll see you all next week. Bye. Bonjour. It's been a few days since last update. John's not been feeling too well, so he's been on some steroids for his chest, but he's doing all right now. It's now Thursday. We're down the plot again, and John has been busy making some plans. So I'll give you a quick run through what the plans were, because the plans are always changing. How professional are these, eh? It's like he's had time on his hands. But this was the original plan. So we've got the roof in the front, obviously where the doors were going to be, the two side windows, and then we've got the back wall and everything as well. Side wall all measured up to perfection. Fantastic, great. But I've turned up today and we've changed the plans, haven't we?
Yep, everything.
Well, not everything. So we've just had
No, the floor stayed.
The floor stayed, and the floor's absolutely fine. Look how good this is. Like John mentioned before, it's had a bit of rain. That's why the damp proof course has been put on top of it. But because it's pool on the top, how level's that? It's good indication to show how level it was. But once again, solid base. So actually change of plan. So originally we were going to have the doors in the middle, two windows either side. We're now going to have the doors on this side, because it's just easier to walk down here than walk into the shed, and we've got the whole shed in itself. And have that rather large window in the middle instead, two windows either side and a window on that side. So what we're doing now is we're just, obviously we denailed all the wood last week. John's picked it all up, what we need for the front, no sorry, for the back, and we're going to start building everything up. That's the plan. We've got one corner in and framed. We've got the last section to go in there, obviously, but we've got this one's been measured specifically for a window going in there. The back's going to be windowless, of course, but we'll need like I said earlier on, the doors are going to go to the front, so we need to get that section framed out and then do the middle bit. So that's what I want to do next. So time to change camera angle. I don't think we've made a bad start there today. I was expecting to get some of the frame up, but we've managed to get 3/4 of it up. So this is we've been working through the plan and what we're going to do with the windows. And the windows fit just about nicely. Now they're going to be around about to here when you stand up inside, but they'll let lots of light in, which is going to be really handy. So we still need to get some what's called headers, which is the support beam that goes atop above the windows. but we'll kind of get them in the van because the van's not big enough, but John's getting a roof rack on his van tomorrow. So in the meantime, what we're doing is we're going to burn some rubbish while we still can, because we've still got a fair bit of rubbish to burn and it needs to be gone and it'll make the place look a lot better. So we've got a couple hours left of the day. We'll get that done. Right, till tomorrow, or hopefully we'll get them headers sorted out. I've just come into my plot just to do some bits and pieces, basically it's a bit of tidying up if I could. So I'll show you what I've done. Just to start off, actually, these posts, my father-in-law gave us them, so thank you very much, Malcolm. They will do ideally at the front for the doors and the sides, so they're going to be some heavy duty front posts, just like I've done with these ones here. Let's get this open. So like these ones here, I had looked into getting some spike brackets for the bottom, but they're £25 each. That's not happening. I'll just concrete them in. It's cheaper. It's it's a quarter of the price. So I'll get that done. I've tidied up, even though it doesn't look like it. I've taken a lot of rubbish from the back corner here. But what I've been doing is, with the reciprocating saw, I've been down here. I've cut all the brambles at the base all the way down. I've pulled up as much of the weeds as I can. I've been popped into Stevie's as well, with obviously so I can get his side, the brambles, all the way down. I've chopped them right at the base so that I can deal with that another time. But they're all dead, so all these brambles should die back. That gives us a chance when I come back next time, so I can burn them basically and get rid of them. There was a tree at the back of this polytunnel. That's this one here. I have chopped that back so the sunshine can get into it, because it was a mistake on my behalf putting a tree at the back, because the sun comes up from there, comes all the way across, and obviously that's going to shine a shade on that polytunnel there. So the bottom of the garden here, that shade, I've not seen that shade for years. So what I've done is I've fought my way in there because I want to cut the base off of the ivy. I've pulled this quarter of the ivy off and down, and I've also cut right in that corner, so that ivy should die back in that corner. I've also been in that shed just to make sure that obviously my key work and everything, and also make sure that there's stuff in there which I knew was in there, so I could use for the shed build. But I'll show you more of that when we get the insides done of the shed. But yeah, like I say, just tidying, see you can do it. This looks a lot more tidier now since I've been down there. I've swept the path right at the top of the garden down here, so it looks a lot neater and it's much easier to be able to climb through. So yeah, I've been quite busy. Obviously I've cleared up this section here as well. This is all thick of last year's weeds. So there's still plenty to do, still plenty to get on with. Let's say John's having a fire next door. I'm getting rid of some of these as well. There was a fair bit of weeds here. That tree, we're going to get that cut up and we're going to use that for firewood. So that's going to get sorted. So there's nothing going to go to waste. So yeah, in the meantime, that's me done for the day. We'll see what else I get sorted for the rest of the weekend, and hopefully John gets that roof rack on, and we'll go get that wood for the headers, and then we can get the rest of Casa allotment built. Think of a name, it's ongoing. Hi again. So what's been basically a snap of the fingers for you has been about a week and a half for me. Sorry I didn't get the video up as I said I was hoping to do on social media, but things had a bit of a snag. So John took bad, which is not great. Thankfully he's doing better. As you heard on the video earlier, he's coughing a bit. Fair play to him, he's given up smoking and stuff, and he's just basically had a bit of an issue with his chest basically. But he's doing better, which is great, so keep getting well, John. Hope we have you back down the plot soon. In the meantime, it's now the end of January, and I've got some other things which I need to be getting on with, and that's starting to plant the giant veg. I've got to sort my shed out first, so I'll show you what I've had to deal with, and then show you what I've managed to get done so far. A lot of you know this shed is my grow shed, but I've not been able to grow in it in the past year to 2 years, because as I've been taking out all of my mother-in-law's stuff, we've had to use it as basically a shed. So it's just been a dumping ground basically. So I've had to get in here and I've had to move some stuff around so that I can actually get a bench sorted out. So I've got my bench sorted. I've getting 2 sections sorted out for the propagator, so that'll do me for what I need. I don't need all this bench space at the moment. Only needed all that when I was doing the leeks and onions, so this will keep me going until I get back in here and get that side sorted. What I've done is I've taken 2 seconds, I'll just shut this light off. So the top of here, I've just been using these as storage for me grow stuff basically. I got gifted some lights from Mark Shepherd before he decided to leave the country and pastures new over in Australia. Hope we're doing well, mate. So I need to get one of them down, because that my propagator, my Vitapod, needs to go down here. I need to clean all this off, and this is my smaller Vitapod, so I'll be starting with this, but I thought I can start on here, great, but I'd rather get the bench sorted so I'm ready to go for when potting up comes, because it'll not be too long before it happens. I've just come to check the lights. So the two Spider Farmer, the SF1000, which is this little one, and the SF2000, which is the larger one here, are all up and working. I've given them wiped down. I've given this a wipe down. I just need to give it a bleach, just give it a clean up, and also the outer sides there, and they can go back on there, and then I can get the Vitapod down from the top of there, set it up on here, and then I can get the sides put on as well. So bear with us and I'll get this done. And done. So I'm all set up for starting the seeds off, and I'm also set up for later on as well. I've picked I got these air pots off Mark Shepherd before he left for Australia, for better lands. So thanks again, Mark, for those. I'm going to put them to good use. I'm not going to put them all in now, but I'm going to find my seeds because I need to start getting some seeds sown today. So I've got them done. So that's set to go. I've already got my compost in as well. So my compost needs to warm up. So I've just popped in the propagator. And that to be nice and warm, ready for the seeds to be planted into in the next hour. So I'm going to go and have my dinner. I've got to pop up for a message and I'll be right back. Oh, that's better. Decided to go get my hair cut and get a beard trim as well. Makes me feel a bit better, which it has. Time to get some seeds sown and time to get everything else sorted out as well. I'll show you what my setup's like and what things are for those that haven't seen in the past. So I'll spin you around and I'll show you what I've got. These things are called propagators. These are Vitapods, or Vitapods, whatever you want to call them. Now, you used to be able to get them from greenhousesensation.co.uk, but unfortunately they have now folded, so I don't even think you can get these anymore. But these were quite expensive to get new. I was quite fortunate to get them relatively cheap, which was a great deal for me. So what I've got is, I've got a larger one with a single tier, I've got a smaller one with a double tier, I've also got another one up there with another single tier, which would go onto this side. So yeah, that's I've got them. Obviously, one I'll get moving from one and to the other. What I'll do is, when plants need to get a bit bigger or whatever, I'll be able to put the secondary section on the top of here and then just put them on top. So that's them. These are thermostat controlled. So how the work is, we've got these thermostats. So you can see there, it's currently set at 18 degrees. It's currently 15.5 degrees at the moment, and that's all ran from this temperature here. Now, a lot of people thought, from what I read up on when I first got them, that these if you put them in the soil, they'll tell you what the soil temperature and stuff is. It's actually better to put them in the air. So just hold them in the air for the air temperature rather than the soil temp. So that's what I've been doing. So it's like that, just hanging over the top. And also these vents here, actually, like I say, they're vents, so you don't want to, especially if you're watering with the heat and humidity, you don't want the plants dampening off. So that's when obviously the humidity gets too high and the plants start falling over because there's too much moisture and water inside of here. So you've got to have the crack open a little bit, just like you would in a house, to stop condensation. So these are really good pieces of kit. You can get similar things like that as well elsewhere. I've also got these on. They are on constantly, so they'll always be on a set temperature. If I want to change the temperature, I just press that button once, and then I can change it up or down to whatever temperature I like for starting off, depending on what seeds I've got and where. As for lights, now I used to have these as the main setup. So these are 8 foot by 2 foot, 4 foot by 2 foot by bulbs, the T5 bulbs. So they're not LED, so they're the old style tubed kinds. So I used to have one across there, like there are one across there and one across here. Well, like I say, times moved on, technology moved on, and I was sponsored by Spider Farmer, who gifted these to me for to trial and have a go and see how I got on with them. So I've got the Spider Farmer SF1000, which is a smaller one. You can see it's all just LEDs, and it gives off some great light. If you want to have a look up on them, you can do. I've also done a previous video. This one is the Spider Farmer SF2000. So there's some bits and pieces on there, and you clean across the top of there. It gives off several different colours, so you've got the blues, the browns, the green, yellows, and it's good for a wide spectrum of grow plants. A lot of the professional people use these as well. With the Spiler Farm SF2000, it's actually got a dimmable switch on, and also you can daisy chain on them. So if you have another one of these, you can daisy chain it onto another one, and you don't have to obviously set the timers and stuff on them, and you can also dim it as well for how much you want the light to be on. The SF1000s, this is the older one, so it doesn't have the daisy chain on it, but the newer style ones do. So that's my current setup. I've also got these plugs. So these plugs are just your standard Wi-Fi plugs, and what these allows to do, I've got them plugged into the Spiler Farmer lights. I can actually set these from a mobile app, so that I can turn them on for whether I want them on 12 hours a day, 24 hours a day, or if I want them on like sunrise and sunset, mimic natural daylight. It'll automatically do that for us, so I don't have to keep on coming in here every morning, every night to turn it on and off. It's been a game changer for myself. And these ones, especially these ones here, tell us how much power I'm using as well, so I can keep an eye on the output for power, see how much I'm spending on this. So they're really handy and they're really good to use. The cost outweigh the usefulness for what they are. So if you're thinking about it, if you're using lights, I would recommend highly to get a set of these. Obviously you need to be in Wi-Fi range here properly, because they need to be Wi-Fi enabled, Wi-Fi controlled. But yeah, that's the setup. So I've got a spare one there. So that's my setup at the moment. I'm going to find my seeds and we'll get some sowing done. I just finished off going through some of the seeds I'm going to grow this year. I am late with the cabbages, but I'm going to put them in anyways. If I don't make it for the show, they're just for me anyways to fill the garden up. And I do like growing the giant cabbage. I've got some super schmells for the kohlrabi, which is the commercial side. As you can see, you get it from King Seeds. I've got some more super schmells as well, which I'm going to put in. I've got some kohlrabi from Graham Barrett from previous years of the seed exchange. I've got some Ian Neal's beetroot from previous years as well, some bell pepper, some Ian Neal's giant swede, got some Tyrone Lehman long chilli, and also got some Barrett's long chilli as well, some more Graham's. So that's what I'm going to put in now. I've already got them marked up. I've got the compost ready to go, so I'm going to put them in. They're all ready to go. Got everything planted out. This is the bit I like because it's nice and compact, so I don't have to use much space. So at the moment, what I'm doing is I've got my long chilies in here. I've got them all segregated. In past years, I have made the mistake of not marking stuff up properly, Then later on, I don't know what's what and what's where, or who's is what. So I've getting quite good at making sure everything's marked up correctly. So what I've got is I've got the bell peppers and the chilies in here. I've got the kohlrabi in here, all ready to be pushed down. And all I've done is to make the drills. I've just pushed the pen down into the compost in 3 rows, and then I just sprinkled it out bit by bit, basically. I've done all of them, except from this. I filled this right at the top. I need to cover them up. So I've got the beetroot there, I've got turnip there, I've got kohlrabi, I've got the cabbage, the red cabbage at the back. I want to grow more red cabbage than green cabbage, and I've got 7 green cabbage to go off. I've put 2 in this one anyways. So I'm going to get these covered over, and that's me done. Last but not least, give it a bit of a spray over the top, bit of a mist. This compost quite moist anyways. Sorry, some people don't like that word. This is quite damp, so I don't need too much, but I just want to go over the top. This is a canny little sprayer. I mean, it was quite expensive when I last seen it. I think it was 16, 17 quid on Amazon, but it's quite handy instead of pumping it. So just give that a bit of a spray. I've got some lukewarm water in here. There we go. Job's a good one. Happy days. Morning. I'm down the plot today. Ryan's coming down to give us a hand for a few hours, so we're going to get start from the top of the garden and work our way down. But with the heavy winds, we've had some casualties, unfortunately. Nothing too major, but I'll turn you around and I'll show you what issues we've come against here. So as I've said previously, John took bad and he's had to end up going, obviously he's now better, he's better, he's doing better. But he's had to go back to work, obviously with him being self-employed. He needs the pennies to help fund his family. We've put a halt to the shed at the minute, but with the high winds, there's been a bit of a problem. Yeah, it's not standing up anymore. So the winds, obviously we were expecting to come down 2 days. The winds have taken the frame down. So we're going to have to chop all of these nails off and then put it all back together again once we get the headers. So I've put a pause there at the minute, but let's say it's not a bad thing. The wood's all cut, it's ready to go. So it's going to get done, just needs to be done at a different time. I know a lot of people were looking forward to the video, but you can get a rough idea from the beginning here what we're going to get sorted. But it will get done. We'll get it sorted, hopefully in the near future. But I'm down the plot today, like I say, with Ryan, who's already graphing away. What we're going to do is I'll show you something else that's happened because of the wind. The top brassica greenhouse, the scaffold netting's decayed. It's no good. It's done a few years. The top stuff I put on is different from the stuff that's on the bottom, and it's a lot more flimsy after it's been out for a while. As you can see, look at that. It's no good. And also at the back here, the wood is deteriorated down the bottom, and unfortunately I've had to brace it up so that it doesn't lean over. This grapevine I'll be digging out, so we're going to get all of this taken off the outside. We're going to get the grapevine taken out, and we're going to see if I can repair this or keep it up for the time being with a couple of more braces. Well, what was once wobbly is now solid. We've driven some metal stakes in the bottom. Where it's rotted is right next to where the base was. As you can see there, the bottom there, just snapped at the back there. It's poor preparation on my behalf from when I first put it in. Obviously all the wood's direct contact with the soil, and over time it's getting wet and bugs and stuff getting in, and it's eventually went unfinished. I've had enough. So this side's worse. As you can see, it's prop all rotted away down there. So let's say preparation. The rest of them will be fine because it's all metal posts, so they're all right. It's just the structure and the frame itself, but that's all right. You want a bit of give in it, it's exactly what it's got. So I'll either keep this as a permanent solution, or I'll take it out and reframe it again properly and not have this door thing on the back. Because to be honest, all it'll need is one long piece across there, and that's pretty much it. I can keep the top because it'll be like a window, but that's for another day. So that's done. On to the next task. Well, Grandad Dave's I've just been over, so I've had to go and sort his fire out, because across the top of his flue, which is this section here, it's the putty'd come away, so I went and got some fire sealant, and I've just been sorted him out. He says thanks everybody for their comments and stuff like that as well, because he's still knocking a boot. He says he walks a mile a day just to get out of the house. Basically, it's not a mile from the allotment. It's like half a mile here, half a mile back for him. I let Ryan to crack on, and what he's done is he's just hoed across the bottom here. So thank you very much. Good job. Good job.
Good job.
Good job. Good job. So next plan, next thing. From the top and working my way down. This is the next thing to do. So I'm going to clear this bed off. I'm going to take off the blue. We'll take off the blue and then dig it all over and then put the blue back on. Speaking, you must have heard you must have heard your name, did you? Your ears burning. What you got? What you got? What's mine? What are you stolen?
What did you take from mine?
I didn't take nothing from yours.
What did you took me for?
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll do a swap. 2 sec. Oh, there's mine. Look at. Knew when I couldn't find it. You've had it.
Aye, it's been in my hut.
Thief. Right, let's do this hoe swap, grandfather. Right here, there's your hoe back. Swap you.
How clean it is after. Look at that.
Who's got the dirtier one?
Is that mine?
Your hoe's dirtier than mine.
Is that mine?
That's what I don't have. It's yours. That's the only hoe I've got. I don't carry many hoes, to be honest.
Tiny, isn't it?
Well, I can't help that. You used to use my big one.
The shaft's mine.
Well, there you go. I think we need
Big
to stop
shaft.
these innuendos, like, because you're getting behind the choke with the shaft
I'll
and
have
the
to get
hose.
a bigger one. I'll have to get a bigger one.
Well,
Bigger hoe.
aye. Well, you can always borrow mine as long as you bring it back. It's nice
Free
you bring
charge
it
as well.
back.
Aye, clean.
The
Right,
hoe's
thank
free.
you very much. Right, I'm going to start holding across here, right?
Clean.
Get it before you start necking out else.
I'd borrow. I don't steal.
No, you do. Fair play. You do bring them back. Just didn't tell us you've got them, but you bring them back, so it's a nice surprise. Well, that certainly didn't take very long at all, especially with 2 pairs of hands and 2 shovels. So that's all done this side. That's all I've done this side. What I'm going to do next is, what we're going to do, we're going to do. You're so used to saying, I'm so used to saying what I'm going to do. These posts here, my little fence has had its day. I've still got some lavender and stuff down here, but I want to keep it separate. So I'm going to use these fence posts. I've still got some of the, where's it there, Ryan? Well, I've still got some of this stuff that I've used for the cucumbers. I'm going to just use a little fence. Put a little fence up so that then that's done. I don't have to use twine anymore, so I'll do that very quickly. Nice little fence. That's in solid now. So level this off. 2 minutes where I just leave it for birds and all that to get into it. We're going to move on to doing that section now. So we'll do that bit and see what time we've got left. There's still actually potatoes in there. We'll have a quick look in there, see what's in there. Right, 10 minutes later and the bed is all dug over. Happy days. Grandad's just brought Ryan. Didn't bring me out, but he brought some carrots and parsnips for Ryan. Oh, aye, favouritism. Right, that's dug over. That's dug over. Fence done. That's weeded out. That's already weeded out. I've just put them 4 things in the way there. What we're gonna do now? I've got about 45 minutes. What we're gonna do?
Scran.
Eat. That's a good idea. So belly's filled. It's now 1:30. What time is it now? What did I say? 1:30. So it's 1:30 now. Unfortunately, we've got to get going now because I've got to go because Sky's got a doctor's appointment, and Ryan's got some parcels coming. So I'm going to call it a day for the minute. Starting from the top, Ryan's de-weeded across there with a hoe. We've also taken the outer cover off here. We've prepared the back post so that it's a lot more, it's not going anywhere new, which is great. So that's done. I'll be able to come and I'll be able to put the fabric on the outside. I've got the white stuff that I used for the one at the bottom. I've got some more, so hopefully I've got enough to cover the top. So that's that done. Got a little fence sorted out. We're getting this dug over, cleaned up and dug over. We're getting this cleaned up and dug over. I've getting this hoed, sorted out. I've also got this water barrel that it's got a little cracking across the bottom. It's got a nice little tap on it, which I'm going to use for inside of there. So I've put some scratched it off. I've put some hookers. There was a crack across here. I've drilled a hole this side and this side of the crack so it doesn't spread any further, and I've put some sealant on. So that should keep it keep water in. So we will see the next time I'm down, because I'm leaving that as it is at the minute. So yeah, looking a lot better at the bottom here now. So they're all sorted. I'll leave the covers off for the weather to get to it, and obviously everything else get to it as well. So these three are done. That means I've just got to come inside of here on when I can come down when it's raining if need be, and I can take these out. I can dig this over, dig that over, take the wet yellow covering off, get in there, get that sorted. That's nothing, so I've got that to do. I've got this to clear off, so I've just got that to clear off, because I want to get this built as soon as possible. I've got the wood to make the frames and stuff, so we'll get that done when we can. This is all pretty much clear off. I need to grab some little trays from in there, but then just need that to clear out, which will take 2 minutes. Got these beds to redig over, which again will take 2 minutes, and inside of here is already done. So I'm some form of prepped done, because I can put the Swedes and the turnip in here, the Swedes and all that stuff in here. I'll be able to obviously make use of this greenhouse again for tomatoes, so I know what I'm going to grow in there. This has got me lilies in. I can use this for anything I want, really, basically. I've got cucumbers going back in here. I'm debating what to put in the middle still, and then once I get this cover on again, I can put some kohlrabi in here. I can put some, in fact I'll probably put the kohlrabi in the middles here. But yeah, that's all done. Again, thank you very much, Ryan, for your help.
Anytime.
And look forward to the next time you're coming down. Well, that's me back home. I got little Sophia with us. He goes, say hi. He goes, hiya. Hiya. Oh, just getting very canny, man. Hiya. So yeah, all done, all sorted. That's it done for the past couple of weeks, basically. 1 step forward, 2 steps back with the framing, but it's not going to take long to get sorted out anyways. I'm not going to look at the negatives. I'll look further at the positives. We've got to start going. We've got to start the giant veg this year. Yeah, you get ahead of the giant veg. You clap. Hey, you have a good lass, aren't you? So yeah, everybody, thank you very much for watching this week. And like I say, I'll be back with regular updates as soon as I can. And I'm also going to look forward to possibly doing some live videos again in the future, as long as this little one helps out. Aren't you? You're going to help? Are you going to say bye-bye? With your hand, bye. She's being proper cheeky now, mind. I said goodbye, but you're sticking that tongue out. You're sticking your tongue out and saying bye. Bye, good blow kiss. Mwah. Good girl. All the rest of the kids are fine. They're all just in bed at the minute. So, are you off? All right then. She's off. Bye. See ya.